YouTube. This is Dubs Rider here. Just out for a evening ride here. This is my first vlog. Testing out the Sena Bluetooth pack for the GoPro. So I don't know how this audio is going to come out, but I figured I would go this route first before I plugged into my wired mic and see how it comes out. I seen that XXX Deadhead's got a couple of videos on there with this setup, and they didn't sound too bad. So figured I would give it a test and see how it went tonight. But yeah, like I said, this is my first vlog. And get that recording there. And yeah, I really wanted to just do an introduction video here and get started in the world of vlogging. I think I sent some messages a little while back between XXX Deadhead and Sean Smoke, and I was just telling them that I was wanting to get into vlogging, and they were kind of somewhat of my inspiration as far as getting into it. And basically said you just gotta get on a bike. At least Sean said you just gotta get on the bike and record it and talk and, you know, go from there. So I've got a few other videos that I posted up. My review video on my CTX1300, which is what I'm riding tonight, and I just got this, and I have to say that the more I ride this bike, the more I love this bike. It's so smooth. The suspension is really starting to work itself out. I know I had kind of talked in the other video about the throttle jerkiness on it and how that was playing out, and that's honestly, I think that was user error, to be to be completely honest. So I needed to lighten up my grip and, you know, just let the bike ride. It's pretty windy out here today. I don't know, gusts are like 25, 30 miles an hour gusts or something, I think is what they were saying. And standard wind was like 15 to 20 miles an hour. But I have to say, she's pretty stable. I don't have any issues at all so far with this bike, with the exception of the lack of accessories. So bad on you, Honda. I'm one of those people that I want to get all my toys. Like when I get my bike, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting on getting all my toys to make this bike actually rideable. And I put my wife on the back, and we went for a ride, short ride this morning. She's starting to get into it with me, and going on some shorter rides and stuff, but she does not like to ride without the backrest. So I had a Corbin 2.0 bag that I put on the back, just so that, you know, just to give her that sense of something's behind her. And she said that helped, but man, I want some toys. You know, I got the luggage rack and I got the windshield. That's the only thing that's out yet. I called Corbin on seats, and they apparently have one that they are in development for. They're working on, but nothing as of yet as far as actual aftermarket stuff. So I realize the bike's still somewhat new. There's not a ton of them out there, but I just wish they would have finally, you know, launched a motorcycle that had all the parts, you know, like the experience you get when you go to a Harley Davidson dealership. I mean, it's just, I do have to say that, you know, I really toyed with the idea of going with a Harley Davidson, just because, I mean, man, their experience is so top notch, you know, like they have a great experience. And well, when it came down to it, I had been waiting on this bike, honestly, for quite a while. I had saw some reviews that it was coming out kind of last fall. I think it was when Honda did the release video for it, and said that it was actually coming out. And but there wasn't anything, you know, here that I could physically sit on and see. And at that point, I had my Goldwing, and I liked that one. It was an older bike. I didn't ride it a ton just because it seemed like every time I turned around there was something I had to fix on it. I mean, it wasn't 86, it was 30 years old. So I kind of took on a project of, you know, restoring this older motorcycle and getting out and, you know, doing some long distance touring on it. And really it ended up being a lot larger project than I think I was ready for. So I ended up trading that in along with, I had a CBR 250R that I bought kind of to learn on and ride, and I think I got a video on YouTube of that motorcycle right now. I got a video out there that shows that motorcycle and my first ride this year on that motorcycle, so I actually started the year on that one. But I had been waiting on this motorcycle. You know, I went to the dealer and they showed it to me in the crate. And I had looked at the Honda F6B, and I honestly do really like the look of the Honda F6B. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on why I wasn't quite ready to, you know, sink that kind of money into, you know, a Goldwing. I don't know. Plus, it was really big. When I sat on it, something they had to do with the seat, like down in here, was it wasn't shaved off enough or something, and the dealer was talking about how they were going to, like, you know, get a different seat or an aftermarket seat for it or something. And, yeah, it just I didn't feel comfortable on it. It really sat quite a bit higher for me. I don't know. I'm a short guy. So, you know, the flat footing thing, especially moving into a bike that big, I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable. And I kind of thought about the Harley Street Glide and going with that one. And, I don't know, it's just that was a lot of money to get on a new motorcycle, and I know I could have found one used and gone that route, but I'd kind of been waiting around, and my dealer, like I was saying, took me out back and let me see this specific bike in the crate. And I looked at it in the crate, and, you know, you can only tell so much in the crate. But, you know, I saw that big 200 millimeter rear tire, and, you know, the dash and everything was obviously, like, bolted up on the sides, and, you know, how Honda actually ships them and stuff. But, yeah, I love the look of it. I love this color. This is the first purchase that I've made, and forever, that wasn't black. And it's not that, you know, black is obviously my favorite color. That's what I buy, is black. But when I saw this color, it was just like, that's a nice, subtle, dark undertone color, and I just had to have it. So I went to, it was still another probably 3 weeks before my dealer actually put this bike together, and I just so happened to call, as I said in my other video, that morning, and I went and test drove it, fell in love with it. I love this bike. So far, anyway. I don't have a ton of mileage on it, but so far I'm really liking it, and I kind of want to, you know, get some accessories for it. I got the tall windscreen, I just haven't put it on yet, just because, I don't know, the more I'm riding this, the more the clean air coming over kind of hits you right in the center of the neck. And as long as you're not driving into a really strong headwind, it's not too bad, to be honest with you. I don't feel a whole lot of wind at all. The fairing and the way this windshield works, the more I ride it, the more I get used to it. And I think when it gets really warm out, because right now It is, well, this morning it was quite a bit colder, but it's only 57 degrees right now. But I can imagine getting up into the 70s and 80s, which it will do here this summer, I'm assuming, is going to make it considerably warmer. And I think that I'm really going to like having the air come off of this and, you know, just hit me right at that helmet level to get that, you know, get the wind in my vents and my helmet and stuff. So, I'm really thinking that I might leave it just like this for right now, to be completely honest. I really do like the air the more I'm riding it. And I am just going to take you guys right down here. This is kind of a nice ride, just to go down here by the lake and stuff. So we'll go down here and check it out, see how it's going. First kind of, I don't know, really nice day. I mean, we've had a couple of decent days, but to be completely honest, it's been raining like cats and dogs for what feels like 4 or 5 weeks now. I know it's actually only been like 1 week, but yeah, it feels like it's been raining forever. And as you could probably see, there's tons of cars out here. Oh, it looks like there's a wedding going on out there. Well, it was a really nice day to have that happen. It's not too bad. Guess you couldn't really plan that too much better, huh? But, yeah, it's been feeling like it's been raining forever, especially since I got this in the garage, and it's just been sitting there collecting dust at what it feels like for eternity. So, today is kind of the first nice day. I had some stuff I had to run and do this afternoon, but I took it out this morning and plan on taking it out again tonight. And I haven't had the chance just yet to open her up wide open throttle, because from what I understand, you're not really supposed to do that during the break-in period. So I've been kind of varying my throttle and doing different things as far as speeds and RPMs and different gears and stuff, just to make sure I break it in properly. But yeah, this is my first vlog here. And this is really pretty down through here. Like I said, I just kind of like this ride. I think I've got another video where I just took you guys on the other side. There's a river that goes along. But yeah, I just kind of like this ride down through here. It's really pretty. During the summer, this place is just insane. I mean, there's cars all up and down the road here, and, you know, it's really busy during the summer. But right now, it's just kind of it's empty, as you can see. It's like, that's crazy. I figured this being a nice day, one of the first nicer days of the year, you know, there'd be a lot of people out here. But I guess, I mean, it's still, you know, it's only 58 degrees. And like I said, it's windy as all get up today. So, you know, that might deter a few people from getting out here and stuff. But, yeah. Well, that's kind of the end of that nice scenic drive. I was thinking about actually doing a double vlog for my first vlog. But maybe we'll just do a really long first vlog and go from there. I want to kind of take you through my setup. Obviously, that was my first GoPro. That's what I've shot my first couple videos with. And I mean, I'm using that obviously with a mount there now to shoot the back angle. And as soon as I figure out exactly what I'm doing with that, As far as video editing and stuff, I'm still kind of a rookie figuring that out. But as soon as I figure that out, and I'll be able to get some really nice, you know, double video going on. So I got the GoPro Hero 3, the Sena Bluetooth audio pack, and that's what I'm talking on right now. I've actually got this connected right now to my Midland Next Bluetooth communication system, and really I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't go with the Sena right away, just because back when I got these for Christmas from my wife, and yeah, she's awesome, by the way. I got these for Christmas from my wife, and the reason why initially I wanted this set is because at that point Sena didn't have the ability to cross communicate with different platforms. So it was kind of, if you had a Sena, you could talk with a Sena. If you had a Chatterbox, you could talk with a Chatterbox. But this system, when I was looking at it, and it was not cheap, actually had the ability to, I was going to turn there. Screw it, I'll just go straight. This had the ability to go with, you know, any communication system out there. You could pair it Bluetooth and be able to talk with, you know, different setups. So I didn't really want to get locked into using a different communication system than everybody else is using, but at the same time, I wanted to be able to talk with anybody that I was riding with too. So yeah, so I went with this one, and yes, it pairs up with the Sena. You can, as you can tell, the audio does work with the Sena, but you don't get the same features that you get had I went with SMH10. You don't get the high definition audio, and now Sena, with our latest firmware update, has the ability to pair with different Bluetooth devices. So had I known then what I know now, I would have got the Sena. But this does work, you know, and obviously I'm not looking at spending any more money until the Sena system comes out with their 20S model or whatever that is. Then maybe I'll look at getting that system. But for now, I'm just gonna make do with what I got, and hopefully this audio comes out good. Otherwise, I'll have to switch back to standard audio connection and use a mic. I've already got that wired up in my headset here. I just got it kind of tucked behind a pad, and it's in my headset now, or my helmet now, to use that if this audio comes out crappy. Let me see where I'm at here. 18 minutes. Yeah, let me see what else I want to talk to you guys about. I went through my GoPro setup. I went through the bike. I guess subscribe. Let me know if you guys have some other topics or anything that you want me to go through on this bike. Like I said, there's not a ton of them out there right now. From what I'm getting on the forums, there's very few of these bikes actually out there that people are riding, which is kind of cool. You know, I have to say, I do like going my own way, and you know, not having something that everybody else is riding. Yeah, that was the other thing when I was looking at the Harley. It seems like everybody around here has a Harley Davidson, and they're nice bikes. Obviously, you know, the whole, you know, if you get a Harley, you're going to end up spending more time fixing it than riding it. And I would think that a company that's as successful as Harley Davidson has had to figure out a few things in their past, 110 years, you know, and their bikes have to be somewhat reliable now, I would assume. But I think you pay a premium for the Harley-Davidson name. Likewise with Honda. I mean, if you look at this bike's probably somewhere. I guess you can't really put it in the same category as the FJR1300, but because it's kind of it's a style all of its own. But I think that's kind of the market that they might be going after, is that you know, that sport touring market. That kind of errs more on the, or goes more sort of towards the side of touring than they go towards the side of sport. So, whereas the FJR, I rode that last year, and that felt more sport than touring. Just my take on it. I know it's a really comfortable bike, and the guys that have them, like, really love those motorcycles. And to be completely honest, I was ready to buy one. You know, it just didn't work out for me. I couldn't get the interest rate and stuff that I wanted on it, and so I ended up, you know, walking on that deal. But honestly, I just think that this bike is perfect in most ways. The one nuisance, other than the aftermarket accessories and all that crap, all that jazz, the one nuisance that I have with the bike itself are these damn saddlebags. You know, whoever designed these saddlebags wasn't obviously thinking about motorcyclists. It's sad to say, but they're just the most just ridiculous things I've had to deal with as far as saddlebags go. I mean, I think you honestly could do better with a pair of like those, you know, soft saddlebags or something. So you've got this latch that comes over the top, and you have to put your key in, and you can't get into the saddlebags without the key. Like, they have to always be locked, which is nuisance number one, because sometimes I don't want to have to stop my bike when it's warming up to get in the damn saddlebags. So that's nuisance number one, because you got to shut down the bike, pull out the key, or use your spare. And honestly, I like to keep a spare at home, just in case I ever lose the key or something. I'll have it. But so I don't keep the spare on me. So then you have to take the key out, turn the bike off, take the key out, unlock the saddlebags, and then they have this top strap thing that, like, locks in the front, and so you have to, like, nestle out the front, and then you can finally, like, hit the saddlebag, pop it back, and it unlatches it from this top, like, over key thing. And it's just a horrible damn design. I would have to think that whoever was designing this bike at Honda could have come up with something better than these saddlebags. But at the end of the day, you have saddlebags. I now have my Corbin 2.0 tail bag mounted on the mount back there, the rear carrier mount. And so that kind of comes in handy too. You have something to throw on the top. So just a nuisance there. I know when they come out with the, you know, the trunk mount, or the trunk that you can get for it, that'll take care of where I put my helmet and stuff when we're out riding. Because right now we just got to carry them around with you. There's nothing there for it. But aftermarket will come on with different tail bags, I'm assuming, or different trunks. And Honda is actually coming out with a 46-liter or 45-liter trunk, I think, somewhere in that realm, which I'm assuming should be able to fit 2 open-face helmets. Really close to the water there. But, turn already, dude. Seriously? Anyway, so that should solve the helmet dilemma when those actually come out. But Honda says right now that'll be July, but I guess we'll see. This bike was supposed to be out a lot earlier than it was actually in the showrooms too, so I guess we'll see about that. But yeah. So if you guys want any topics or want me to talk about anything in more detail on the motorcycle, you know, anything like that, you know, just throw some comments below. I'm working on getting a website made, so hopefully that'll go good, and you know, I'll have some places to post a different blog maybe or something where I can, you know, put in different comments, or just anything in general. I'm going to start doing vlogs, and they're not just going to be about this bike. They're probably all going to be on this bike, but they are not going to always be about this bike. So, yeah, if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, just let me know. Signing off for now.